But I just wanted to give you a little creative update because yesterday, I've posted about what's going on a few times that I'm in Ireland and how I planned on using this month, to find a way to pull out some of my old stuff and reintroduce it and figure out what format that would take, and just doing a lot of and been writing a lot. And I scored a mentor 2 months ago, and wasn't even realizing I was looking for a mentor. Just the relationship kind of turned that way. So he's been really helpful to get me thinking on these things. But yesterday was a big push through day because I had shared yesterday morning about how I'm converting a lot of the writing that I've done into the digital format. And then that led me to do some word counts on some of the writing that I've done. And then that led me to try to figure out what kind of a word count I could use, like how many words I could put in a published newsletter, or the format that I'm looking at on Substack, and what would be easy for an email to open and digestible and all that kind of thing. And what it helped me to discover was I already have like a year's worth of this one part of the newsletter basically done, which is really exciting because that part, how much am I going to tell you about that? Maybe I won't tell you what it's about just yet. But so that was a big accomplishment, and breaking that down into those digestible chunks and managing all that digitally and feeling like it's pretty much edited. I mean, I could definitely polish it up some more, but it's not bad. And then the next big step I took last night was then I started kind of pecking around on Substack and figuring out like what this thing would look like, which is intimidating to me because I've done a lot of this stuff in the past, and it can be really tedious if you've worked with images and you've moved images around and you've played with digital graphics. It's not easy. And realize I'm working on my phone, so I don't have a mouse and a screen. I'm pinching things with my fingers, and I'm twisting it with my fingers, and I'm stretching it, and I'm looking at it. I'm fussing around with it, and I'm working all with free tools also, so bouncing to different apps to convert an image from one format into another format. Bottom line, I ended up waking up this morning and figuring out how to finish the header piece that I'm going to use on my newsletter, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. So that feels like just a lot of forward progress in a 2-day period. So I'm out in the garden this morning. I've got another week and a half here, and it's feeling like I'm going to accomplish what my goals were. Another little thing that I'll add is another section of the newsletter intends to be, like, part of it will be focused on like stories of adventures of the past, and to help people understand some of the things that we've done and the whys and the hows and all that. But I also want to focus on some of the specific places. And I've got a list of places that I'm planning on focusing on, and that I have quite a bit of information about and such. And I realized that I've been plopped down in another like real travel gym. So part of my time while I'm here, I've also been using to consume my environment basically, and document my environment. So in the beginning, I'll be sharing quite a bit about Athy, this place, in my initial newsletters. So that's exciting stuff for me. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for following along, and y'all take care. Bye.